up to the Juke token launch, we've been talking to everyone in the ecosystem. Everyone has been very helpful. People from like Brian from Triton, like Matt from Helios. They all like even Buffalo from Zito. They all gave us like all these different ideas, like like what we can do to get the network prepared, right? But at the same time, we are worried as well, right? So that's why before Jupiter launch, Juke token launch, we did a Ven token launch as well. Basically similar ideas, airdropping to 1 million user to see what kind of traffic we can bring to the Solana network before we can, before we will start breaking it, right? Because leading to the Jupiter launch, everyone was like, yeah, like I think the network will break. Like just get ready for it. Like that's what everyone's expectation was leading to the launch. Yeah, it's actually pretty funny.
I'll admit it, I was nervous myself. I was sweating bullets when it was all going on.
Everyone, even our own team is like, oh, should we do a level shot on Solana? If anything go wrong, we can
insider trading.
We can like make sure that it's like we have something like that, right? It's like it's actually very funny. Then the Ven launch went very well. A lot of people that participated in the Ven launch learned a lot from it, right? I remember during the Ven launch, like I think Phantom went down. So like leading up to the Jupiter launch, they did a lot of work to making sure that everything is working on their like their service provider, their RPC and everything. Same thing for us as well. During the Ven launch, I think one of our RPC went down. So leading to the Juke launch, we actually increased the number of our RPC servers from I think 20 servers to like 60 or 70 servers just to get ready for the launch. Yeah.
Oh, Brian and Mert right now are just showering in gold coins. They're having a great time, I'll tell you that. Well, Jubilee, I think was helpful. Yeah. They deserve it. They've earned it. Brought lots of value. Jubilee was a smashing success. If anyone who's watching this or watching this out in any other world has problems with the team, you're out of your mind. I'll tell you that right now. No VC dollars raised, giving back to the community. Everything I think was really great and it worked on a technical level as well. So the token airdrop's out of the way. The next round will be next January, if I'm not mistaken. For the next 4 years, there will be more token airdrops as you continue to decentralize. Can you talk to us a little bit now that the token airdrop is out of the way? Where is the product roadmap going now? What is the kind of key focus and what is the alpha to share?
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of token, protocols like on chain, like whether it's Ethereum, Solana, it's like, you have one product, right? Then you launch a token. Then basically like that's it, right? Everything's like up to the DAO, like, what they can decide. But Jupiter is more than just the aggregator, right? We have 4 different products right now. We have the aggregator, we have the limit order, we have the DCA, we have the perpetual product. Actually, the Launchpad is one of the products that we are launching, right? So Ven token is the first Launchpad project. Then Jupiter token is the second one. So moving forward, right? We announced I think yesterday there are like a few more projects that are coming on the Launchpad that we want to launch as well.
Oh, which ones are those?
I think Sharkified.
Shout out on top.
The bridge. And also, there's one more that I'm like, I don't remember right now, but there are like a few more that we are talking to right now. So Launchpad will be one of the big focus moving forward. Then the second one will be, the DAO. The DAO is very important because, we also announced it yesterday as well. Like the whole idea is that, we want to empower the community to do things that, like basically like, working with Super Team, working with like Solana, like Breakpoint, all the events like moving forward. I think that will be under the power of the DAO.
Incredible. I know the DAO is going to have a pretty substantial treasury as well.
Yes.
For marketing purposes.
Yeah. So we're allocating 100 million Juke tokens, so it's worth about I think 50 million right now, and also 6 or 7 million USDC into the DAO. So the DAO can decide how they want to spend it. Hopefully on good things. Hopefully on things that are like promoting Solana and also like Jupiter. Yeah.
Fantastic. So if you're watching this and want to get involved, this is the time to do it. If you haven't been involved in DAO,
and one more thing. So other than that, right? All the Launchpad moving forward, we will be allocating all this. The DAO can decide as well. So we are not the one who say like, the next project should be like X or Y or Z. The DAO can decide, okay, like based on like how popular it is, like what are the projects that seems potential, has the potential to take over and stuff like that. So so they can decide what project to launch next. And as part of the process, they will get the allocation as well. So we basically, whatever tokens that we get from the project, they launch on Launchpad, the tokens will go directly to the DAO community that decide.
Smells like alpha. I think they have all the DAOs that are out there, and there's many good ones. Juke DAO is going to be very close to the top of that list. I got to say, that's pretty great.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully. Listen, I know we're running very short on time, and people have been eagerly awaiting the OX People launch. It's going to come up here in just a second. I wanted to shout out just how much of a goddamn monster the Perpetuals product that you guys have is. If you're looking at this right now, $110 million AUM, almost $10 billion in volume in, I think you said 3 months when we talked, something crazy.
I think we're slightly, since launch, slightly more than 3 months, yes.
Slightly, almost, it's like $3 billion a month they're doing, just like massively eating the market share. It's incredibly impressive. So if you haven't checked that out yet and you are willing to trade perps, obviously do be careful, understand what you're doing as you go in there. But it's a great product and it's worthwhile. And as a part of that, I know we have an exclusive bounty here for people on the ecosystem call to participate in, to give some feedback on the perps product. So you can go and use it. This is live right now on earn.superteam.fund. You'll get $1,000, or there'll be $1,000 in prize pool for people who give the most valuable feedback. We'll compile that into a report, send it over to the Jupiter team, possibly to the Juke DAO, and see where we go from there. So do go check out that perps product. Go check out this bounty. It's just using and then giving feedback. Anyone who's watching this call can do it. Siang, anything last to say to the people before you jump?
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of opportunities on the Jupiter DAO coming up. Like, participate in it, like earn some tokens. I'm pretty sure we will bring like we're talking to some very exciting projects right now. They are thinking to launch on the Launchpad.
Cash tokens launching on the Launchpad sometime soon. I don't know. Keep an eye out for it. That's a joke. If it's your first time watching this call, I don't actually have a token. I'm not going to have a token. That is just a joke. But Siak, thank you so much for staying up late and coming on. We do appreciate you, my friend. And that is going to take us into the final little stretch here, folks. I know we're running a little late, but I promise it's worth it. You have been waiting since the beginning of the call for this. This is the official launch on Solana that's about to happen. Allow me to introduce our next guest. Prasanna is what we might call a Giga Chad. He's a man who's already had a multi-billion-dollar company in Web2, Rippling, co-founder of Rippling. He's already built incredible amounts of value, and he's bringing that product expertise into crypto. Please drop a little Giga Chat in the chat for Prasanna, who stayed up till 3 a.m. on some island in Asia just to be here. Prasanna, how you doing?
Thanks for having me, man.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thanks for staying up late. Super excited about this launch. We have a brand new launch that's happening right now. They've been building for this call specifically. That's what I love the most here of OX People. I know we're a little short on this, but it is the social network for crypto natives. Prasanna, can you tell the people what is OX People?
Yeah, it's a social network for crypto native people. People who are like spending a lot of their life on chain. People who are doing multiple transactions across like so many different chains. And, fundamentally, I felt like this is a problem that I had. Like crypto is like really hard to use. And users have assets across many different chains. And a lot of our lives have moved on chain, right? You can now sort of like follow a user across like many different chains because we use bridges. You can like follow assets moving across all these chains and like, put them all together into the same person. So fundamentally, crypto is a very social product. Like most of us sort of like have a group of friends that we sort of like, do things together with. And B, it's like super hard to use. Like the tools that we use today are built back when crypto was just like developers, right? We had all this proliferation of scan sites, per chain scan sites, which are like really hard to use for like normal people. So, we wanted to fundamentally rethink how people experience crypto. And and make it social, make it more fun. So that's what 0x People is.
That's fantastic. Is there any chance that we could take a little sneak peek at it right now?
Would love to. Yeah, we've been building Solana support for the last month or so, and the Solana community has been super kind. The founders have helped us quite a bit. Akshay BD, is amazing. Hats off to him. So let me sort of like show you what we've got. Let me give a quick sort of product demo. So, so the idea is actually fairly simple. Are you guys able to see my screen?
We are indeed.
Okay, cool. So step one is you connect your Twitter, right? You connect your Twitter, you connect your wallet, you connect your Phantom stuff. Then what we do behind the scenes is we go crawl the people from Twitter and we find them on chain. Like, we put like a crazy amount of like intelligence in finding these people on chain. So, I follow these people on Twitter, like Dan, I follow him on Twitter. We've sort of like located them on chain. We find their wallets, and we're having more and more links between Twitter and our wallets, right? Faircaster and Lens is sort of taking off. Like those are links between Twitter, your profile, and your wallets. Frentech, provided like a huge number of like wallets mapping with like real Twitter accounts, and like there are a plethora of apps like that, which sort of like including ENS, .sol names, which sort of like map these people on chain. So if we find your friends on chain, you can follow them. And you can see what they're doing on chain. So
can we check out what Dan is doing on chain? Actually, given that he was just on the call, that'd be interesting to see.
Yeah. So this is Dan, right? We just like you can see that like we found a couple of wallets of Dan on chain, and this is like a Wikipedia. Like everyone is sourcing. Anyone in the world can source like who they think is Dan, and like this is sort of like a wiki source of like these are Dan's wallets. And you can see what he's doing on chain. We make it like really simple to understand, not like stack traces of Etherscan or whatever, but like something super simple to understand, right? He sort of sold some ETH for USDC and so on. He's minted this NFT. You can even like we do a lot of work to figure out like which website which front end is he using to like print these things. Which is kind of cool. So maybe let me sort of share my profile and like show you like
flex on him, Prasanna. Flex on him. Go ahead. Yeah.
So look, I have a super public profile, and you can see what I've been up to. So these are my activities. I filtered them by chain Solana. So what I've been doing in Solana, you can sort of see in a human readable form here. So I have a huge bag on Lifinity.
Shout out to Durden. It was great. The team over there, we love Affinity.
So I was an early investor, I put in $1 million or so, and like it's sort of like 8x or something. So I sort of like claim once in a while, claim Lifinity once in a while, and I'm selling it. You can sort of see it sort of fairly clearly, like how it looks like. So you can take a look at my portfolio. So this is the cool part, right? So you can see, okay, across all my wallets, what do I have in Solana? So you can see these are my holdings. I have like 5.5 million of Lifinity on chain in Solana, across like 5 different wallets. If you like remove the Solana filter, you can see all my assets across multiple of my EVM wallets, multiple of my Cosmos wallets, and like 5 different Solana wallets, right? I think this is super cool. Like, this doesn't exist before. So you can see like I have 15 million on chain of my assets. And, I have like a 5 million Lifinity bag, 5-6 million Cosmos bag, and, a bunch of assets on Ethereum. So, you can see people's assets across like, different wallets in one place. And, anyone can contribute to like who they think, what wallets they think I own. So these are like other people sort of like guessing which my wallets might be. And, this is the cool part. This sort of like simplifies a lot of the guesswork. So you can see these clusters, which are all my wallets that have been tagged, right? So this is my Solana cluster, like what's happening in my Solana cluster. So if you zoom in to this, you can see like, I have all these wallets which are doing these interactions. And, this thing has interacted with like 4 of my wallets, right? And, you can click on it to see what the heck is this wallet. And you can see, 4 or 5 of my wallets sent money to this thing, and the money went to Binance. So it's like my Binance account. Like basically this is my Binance account, right? So, all this stuff, like, things that you sort of struggle to find, we just like make it super simple to like locate on chain. And it's a social network, you can follow these people like Dan, you can just follow them. And, you get a feel of like what people are doing. So, so for example, in my account, if you go to my Solana activities, so you can see, these are my activities, and like folks in my network are like commenting, hey dude, like what are you up to? And this is the social experience. This is kind of what we've been up to.
I think it looks pretty interesting. I think that it's got the chat is buzzing on how cool this can be. Folks, I think this is really interesting both as like a portfolio tracking tool multi-chain, which just does not exist. That is like the fundamental value. And I believe that if you add your wallets to it, you can keep them private so they're not necessarily fully visible as well to protect your own privacy for those who want to do that. But being able to see what your friends are investing in, being able to see what kind of action influencers are taking, or investors, are they holding on or are they not holding on? I don't know. And increasingly, as we see more kind of Web3 social elements coming in and more on-chain actions happening here, I think this is kind of a new way to think about on-chain actions. We are, unfortunately, well out of time, but I see a bunch of people in the chat saying, how do we get access? And I think that is the next step right here. Prasanna, how can people actually get access to OX people?
So we have an early access sign up. We would love to sort of like invite folks in this group to like come and try it out, give us feedback. So we'll sort of share a QR code or a link. You can go to 0xpeople.com and sign out, try the product. You can download the app. Cash, do you have the QR code to put up here?
Let me quickly get it. It was not downloaded for whatever reason, but now it is. In 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, one more, and boom, there it is. And here it is. Boom. So if people can sign up right here, if you scan this, you will be the literal first people to use OX People live here on the ecosystem call, just for you all. Excellent. Prasanna, thanks for coming on so late and telling the people about OX People. I do encourage everyone to try this app out. You can just scan this. It'll work right away on your mobile side. Any last things that you want to tell the people before we do a little world premiere of a video?
Great, man. I mean, I think I'm super excited to be like a part of crypto. I think we are sort of fundamentally rewriting the internet, and it's super early, and having fun with all of you folks. So thanks for having me.
Fantastic, Prasanna. Thanks for coming on, and everybody go check this out. If you're having any problems right now, we will also be sharing all the links to everything in the Solana OGs Telegram group after this call, which I'll show a link to in just a second. All right, Prasanna, thank you so much. We are getting close to the end here, folks. I know we're a little bit over, but I promise you it is worth it because those giveaways are just a moment away, along with a fantastic little video. Before we get to those, really quickly, work to earn, ways to earn. There are $10,000 worth of bounties for Tensor over on earn.superteam.fun. Go check that out for all the content creators among you. Super fun, easy to make some money, or not easy to make some money, but a great opportunity to earn some crypto. And then we have a job at Jito. Jito, previous guest on this call. You know him, you love him. They're looking for a senior smart contract engineer. So go to thejobs.solana.com. That's the Solana job board if you're interested in getting involved over there. And as a reminder, if you have work you need done, go check out Super Team Earn. You can find Solana native talent. We have bounties, which are open contests. We have projects. You need a developer, a designer, a landing page, a marketing campaign, whatever else it might be listed on Super Team Earn. It is the best channel for finding Solana talent. And with that said, folks, we have finally gotten to the world premiere that everyone has been waiting for. I know this has been a fun one. Why are Cash and Super Team and Akshay and everyone saying to boycott the Solana phone? Well, you are about to find out, folks. Let me get a little drum roll in the chat, please, before the world premiere over here. Can I get a little drums in the chat? Bought it on the call. There we go. Now we're getting W's in the chat. I'll take a W. I'll take a drum roll. I'll take whatever. I'm a simple man. I don't ask too many questions. This is the boycott the Solana phone. And here we go. 3, 2. And 3, 2, 1.
Every day, countless unfortunate people are out on the streets, forced to observe the homeless. Because helpless Web2 founders can only afford modest luxury cars, but no private jets. But we have the power to create change in their lives. Every time we use our social media, navigation, fitness apps, and give our data away for free, we help a millionaire Web2 founder become a billionaire Web2 founder. But Web2 billionaires are under threat today. because of rapid decentralization led by greedy Web3 developers who are building a phone where you get to keep your data. Because of this, Web2 billionaires don't even have access to central heating. They still use the fireplace. They have to fly coach on their maiden space trip. But if all of us share a little bit of our personal data, just a little bit, like our locations, internet history, shopping cart, heart rate, social security number, favorite pizza toppings, a secret crush we stop on social media at 2 a.m., we can make this world a more inclusive place for billionaires. So today we request you to not pre-order the Solana phone, because with the Solana phone, you get to own your data and get paid in tokens and airdrops every time you use them. Boycott the Solana phone and help a billionaire today.
There it is. Drop a little W in the chat, folks, for the latest boycott the Solana phone. Help a billionaire today, folks. Major shout out to Davia and the rest of the gang. Davia, Thunmei, Puneet, I think Anirudh More was on it, and somebody else whose name is escaping me as I frankly try to pull this up. Davia, Thunmei, Puneet, and Deep, directed by Davia Bopana, produced by Rigved and Ishita, a super team production. We have just posted this to Twitter as well, folks, and we would love your support so that no one else accidentally harms a billionaire. Let me quickly pull up that link so that we can share this right now. Inshallah, it is live. There we go. Folks, if you can, give this a little like, give this a little retweet. Let the world know that these poor billionaires are in danger. Shout out over there. Let me like, I'll lead by example, reposting myself here. So do go ahead and please do retweet this. The world needs to see, the world needs to know why you should boycott the Solana phone. Look how sad these billionaires are. I also love that every bald guy in every video is now just Mert. So that is very funny. Testimony asks, how are billionaires poor? In fact, that is indeed the joke. Angela saying endangered billionaires. That's right. We got to save these endangered billionaires. Okay, folks, I know we stayed late and a bunch of you did, and I appreciate it. And let me show you how much I appreciate it. What we're going to do right now is a little giveaway from our friends over at Etherfuse. Last month, if you were on the call, you would have gotten access to a giveaway of Mexican bonds that have been tokenized, approved by the Mexican government, tokenized and put on chain. We earn APY and get to keep the principal at the end. Today, we have another one for you. The good folks at Etherfuse have now added in US treasuries, US tokenized treasuries, fully on chain, only possible on Solana. If you want a piece of these $10,000 that they put up for grabs, scan this QR code right now. Scan that QR code. And then go to app.etherfuse.com to claim. Hopefully, this works for everyone here. It'll give you a taste of what RWAs are like on Solana. RWAs, real world assets, tokenized treasuries brought on chain. It's hard if you don't live in America, if you don't have a brokerage account to get access to treasuries. But treasuries are the risk-free investment of the world. They are valuable and people should get those. Stable bonds may not be supported in all regions, not fully global just yet, but it is starting to get there. So we'll leave this up on screen for just another second or two. Shout out to the stable bond team over at Etherfuse. I think it's working for some people. It does not seem to be working for others. If it is not working, you can go over to the Solana Telegram group chat and we will help you troubleshoot over there. It's possible that it's just getting slammed by like literally thousands of people right now. And so it might just take a second if it's not supporting your region. I do apologize, but you got to talk to your senator. So that takes us to the end here. A few people have got it, which is good. Please do scan this QR code for the ecosystem call POAP. They say that this is the best art on all of Solana. Shout out to Srijani, who puts this all together. All due respect to DGen Poet and Dr. Revel and all the rest. But scan this to get the POAP. You got to collect them all, So you can scan this right now. There's also a link that Srijani just put into the chat. Srijani loves DGen Poet, not taking shots. You can click this. It is a tip link. Shout out to the friends over at Tip Link for putting this together. You're going to want to get this POAP, folks, because there are some airdrops coming for the people of the POAP. If it doesn't work the first time, give it 30 seconds and then try it again, because a lot of people are slamming this at the same time, trying to view it right now. And so it'll take a little second. Okay, folks, so that's going to start to do it towards the end for us here. I would say if you enjoyed this, come join us IRL next time. There are, again, I think 50 watch parties all around the world. Just getriver.io/superteam to find those. You can host one yourself in any country. We will pay your costs and help you market it. Bring the community together in real life. There's nothing like it. Host it or attend it is great. If you can, join us in the Super Team, in the Solana OG's Telegram group, where we can troubleshoot for anyone who needs it, drop some alpha, and do some other fun things. So you can join us in Telegram, which is great. And lastly, we have a nice little airdrop for everyone that gets the POAP from our friends over at Pawn, which is a meme coin from the Dean's List folks and some others. I think Tandy.Soul is really leading the charge here. You'll be getting a free Pawn airdrop if you got the POAP. It's not financial advice, obviously, so you should do whatever you like. Shout out to the Pawn DAO, Tandy.Soul, putting that together. So that is about it. Folks, I know we went over. Hopefully you agree it was worth it. It was a banger of a call with people from all over crypto. All I can say now is thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it. The community is as strong as ever.